The next option is the UI setting, user interface setting. We can change the date and time here. The first option, date and time. Change the date and time accordingly. For time setting, we can change here. Apply once the settings is finished. Language, there's 3: English, simple Chinese and traditional Chinese. We can choose based on the requirement. Sound setting, there are 6 types of sound options. We can select any of the sound, and the volume control is this bar. Apply after the changes. Back to the menu, the main menu. The last option is miscellaneous option. When the first option will be the initialize. Initialize database is, it clears all the user information. If we need to clear all the user information, we do the initial database. It asks for the continue to initialize database or cancel. This is to initialize the user database. To initialize event log, meaning to clear all the event logs, we can go for this initialize event log. Initialize machine, this one will bring the machine to the factory default, like the IP address is back to the factory default. Next is the initialize 1:n user. For example, if the machine has a file 1:n user, if we continue to initialize 1:n user, then all the 1:n users will be deleted. This is to delete all 1:n user. Initialize all option will initialize all the previous 4 steps. Meaning it will initialize the database, it will delete the database, delete all the event logs, bring the machine back to factory default, and then delete all the 1:n user. This is for the 5th option, initialize all. The next is the DB synchronize. Just to synchronize the machine database with the computer database. This is to synchronize database. Database information on the device itself. It shows how many user, total user is 1, total manager is 1, and total 1:n finger vein is 2 finger veins totally 1:n, and total event logs is 9. This is just for the device database information. System information gives the details on the firmware version, kernel version, watchdog version, and the serial number of the device. This is the system information page. This is all the basic options on the hardware. We can do the verification as 1:n. Because when we enroll the user ID 666, this finger is not a 1:n finger, but this finger, the middle finger, is 1:n finger. So when I place the middle finger, the authentication is success, because the middle finger is enrolled as 1:n finger, meaning I can directly place the finger for verification. The index finger is not 1:n finger, it is a 1:1 finger. So when I place the index finger, the authorization fails, because I need to enter the user ID and then place the finger for the successful transaction. So depends whether we select one finger as 1:n, the other as user ID plus finger. We can also flash the card. So here the pattern is stored on the card. So when we flash the card, the device looks for the finger vein pattern stored in the device. So the finger vein pattern on the card and the pattern stored inside the device, if it matches, then it is successful. So this is called as match on card. Matching on the card. Pattern is stored on the card. This symbol shows whether the device is connected to the network. If there is a cross mark, then the device is not connected to the network. If the device is connected to the network, then the cross mark disappears. This is for the time and date display. In case if the user forgets the manager pin, we need to key in a unique key number for the device to generate a key code. It is called as a key code. That key code can generate the master pin for the user to enter the menu. To log into the settings menu, we first have to note down the date. For example, the date is 13 June 2011 and the time is 9:42. We will enter the date and the time in the pattern. First year 2011, month is June, date is 13, hour is 9 and minutes is 42. So we can generate the key code. This key code is used to generate the master pin, wherein we can bypass the manager and enter the settings menu. If any other user wants to access the device and he is not an enrolled manager, then this key code will be useful to generate the master pin for the user to enter the menu. These are the options for SP900i. When the light is blinking as blue, then the device is in 1:n mode so that it can accept the finger. If we turn off the 1:n option, when we turn off, then the UBR light will become green. So that we need to key in the user ID and then the finger. We cannot directly place the finger when the UBR light is green. This is for 1:n and 1:n function enable or disabled.